doing? Joe Barnes here, welcome back. Okay, what is Screenflow? Screenflow is a screencasting software. What does that mean? It basically means that it can record your screen. Okay, so if you don't particularly like being in front of the camera, then what you can do is, just as I was showing you with Jing, you can use Screenflow and you can record your screen as I am doing right here, right now. Okay, so how about I actually show you a little bit about how Screenflow works. I'm just going to take you through some of the basic controls. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to go into a video that I recorded a little while ago. Not that one. Let's just take that one down. Where's my other video? Here we go. Example Screenflow video. Okay, so I just recorded this a second ago in order to give you an example. So let me just play it for a second for you. Hello, how you doing? Joe Barnes here. This is an example video to use in my Screenflow video that I'm about to record for everybody at the Social Networking Academy. Okay, so this is an example video, okay, and it just shows you, I've put my head in there and I've shown you the screen and all that kind of stuff. So before we even get into editing and things like that, what I want to do is run over here and just show you some of what these tab controls are. Okay, so let's just move this over a little bit. All right, so here we have the video properties screen. So essentially this is our preview. This is our preview screen. This shows us the video that we've just recorded, okay? Down here is our timeline. So you can see that this video I've recorded here is 52 seconds, yeah? And this is our timeline, and this has our audio and video recording and our screen, two separate lines. And I can even detach the audio from the video as well, which we'll be doing when we get to the editing bit of it. So I've got my audio and video section and my actual screen there. Okay, now when we go over here to video properties, this is where I can change the size of the video. So for instance, if I click on scale, look, I can go up and down there, okay, and change the size of the video. I can move the video around, so I can make it go up and down like that, look, yeah. I can move it around like this on its y-axis, yeah. And I can also move it around like that if I want to move the video around. Whee! Okay. This is the opacity. So this is if you actually want to dim your screen, yeah, or lighten your screen up at all. This is reflection. I've never used reflection. Let's see what it does. No idea. Okay, turn that off. And again, I've not really used shadows, but I presume you can play around with shadows and make your screen do all sorts of funky things. If you want to, but I've not used that, so we won't worry too much about that. What I want to show you really is this, the scale and the rotations here, that you can do some funky things with your screen. Then we go over to audio properties. Now I'm going to be honest with you again, guys, I haven't really used audio, but you can do something called ducking. So in other words, you can have some music playing, and then what you can do is you can be speaking, and if you put ducking on, then it means that the volume of your music will go down while you talk, and then it will come back up after you finish talking. So that's quite cool, isn't it? Then we go over here to screen recording properties. So this is where you can play around with your mouse, pointer zoom. You can't see my mouse on there. I'll do that when we can see the mouse. You can have a click effect. Yeah. You can do something with the pointer. You can put a circle or a square, or you can even choose an image around your pointer. And again, you can play around with the opacity and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Over here is your call out action. This is what I use to basically highlight my mouse cursor. So I'll show you that as well when we go in and edit. Here is where you can add a text box if you want to actually put text in your screen, in your video. So look, my playhead. This is called a playhead. It's a little thing that you move up and down here. And let's say my playhead is sitting at 14 seconds. I want to add a text box. I can just literally click text. There comes up my text box there, and I can type something in there. Test text, yeah. And look, I can, if I need to click on the box to do any action within it, I can, oops, I didn't want to add another text box. Whoops, undo add text box. So if I go to there and like click on this one, for instance, I can change the color. Ooh. There we go. I can change the colour. I can even put an image. I could even make that an image. Yeah. Look, I've got solid colour or image fill. So I could go and find an image on my computer. In fact, let's just do that right now and show you how funky that is. Joe Barnes, images, S&A images, let's just try anything. Let's go for S&A logo. Let's see what happens if I put that in. Look at that, there's the logo behind there. Now that's filling out that test text. That doesn't look too good, does it? But that's what I can do. I wonder if I take off the text, you'd be able to see that better. Oh, it's taking it right down now, size-wise. So you'd need to... Anyway, there's your text box. And then in here is where you import your media. So I'm going to show you how you can create an introduction to a video by importing it into here as well. Okay, so that's just showing you around a little bit. Around the screen. Up here as well, you can. This is where you can trim your video, and where you can share your video and all that kind of stuff as well. But I have to be honest with you, I use it fairly basically, and that's what I'm going to show you, just how to do the basics. If you want to learn how to do all the really cool funky stuff, then I suggest you go to Screenflow's tutorials, which are pretty good, and also just play. That's the biggest thing, really, just play with it. But okay, so I'm going to call this video there. What we're going to do in the next video is I am going to actually show you how to add media and how to add it to your video and bring it into this box here. So I'll see you in the next video.